Today's horoscope and tarot from Astro Academy, Taurus, March 10, 2022. It's a good day to share your ideas. You're likely to enjoy an easy flow of expression, and you find it natural to dream up exciting plans for the future. Today's transits are interesting because they encourage a forward-looking spirit, but you're better off taking things easy and not pushing forward. We're just a day shy of a new moon, making it a better time for rest than it is for new beginnings. Your mind is open to new ways of connecting, and you have a strong sense of progress and gratitude. You appreciate the chance to experiment and express your more unique traits now. You're feeling a little lighter, more spirited, and hopeful. Flexibility brings the most rewards now, and experimenting comes more naturally than locking something down. The moon continues to glimmer through Aquarius, and your stability-seeking second house of comfort, money-making abilities, and value systems, but it's also sitting alongside savvy Mercury. Meaning, in addition to experiencing more traction with your finances, chances are you are more vocally expressive, too. You could even come across as spontaneous and/or erratic with your desires at this time. Are you catching feelings for someone who isn't your usual type? The North Node will also square the wounded healer, Chiron, which means something is shifting, and it's leading you in a different direction. As the moon moves out of your sign and into Aquarius, you may become more focused on your fiscal security. How can your innovation or unique interests pay off? Luna is ready to invest in financial opportunities that are a little atypical but still worth exploring. You should consider an alternative way to make and budget your money. For example, there could be an easy online service that can help you make a little extra cash, or an app that could help you better budget your money. Be open-minded to new ideas. Just 4 days before Venus and Mars are due to return to your income sector, and as the moon wraps up its monthly visit, an alignment between Mercury and Saturn here begins. This is bringing together Mercury's smart head for money and Saturn's resolve to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes, just days before the most potentially lucrative 6 weeks of 2022 are due to begin. You feel stuck somewhere with people you're really not that into. See this conundrum as a meditation exercise and you'll be fine. In fact, if you're serene enough, something awesome will break through. Your ability to instigate new things is well known. With the predominant energy today, you are especially tuned into a new and improved way of doing things. You will feel inspired to regenerate the old and find a fresh new way to direct your energies. To enhance this process, pay special attention to your diet. Fresh fruits and vegetables and low caffeine intake are highly recommended, as is substituting fish for red meat. Days are full of possibilities and promise. Regardless of how things have gone for you in the recent past, it's the present that matters the most. You can use the essence of this day's strength to get your mind focused on the goals you want to achieve and the steps you need to take. Just be sure that you incorporate time for yourself as well. You may notice a tendency to put others first. Taking better care of yourself means better care for others in the long run. The moon's departure from a playful part of your chart and return to your busy work sector is something that happens every 4 weeks, but when it happens in the heart of the working week, this will put a balance between work and play under the spotlight. Helping to keep things balanced is the moon's empowered final hours in a playful part of your chart, but equally empowered early hours in your work sector, with positive conditions on the income and job fronts. As the moon wraps up its first visit to your romantic sector since Venus, the planet of love, left Capricorn over the weekend, this is likely to leave you feeling confident. The romantically charged lunar vibes of the last few days have connected with planets on the romantic front that are here to stay, leaving you feeling confident that over time you can turn Venus romantic desires and expectations into reality. Your tarot reading for today. The Star, the Empress, and the Hierophant. The cards you drew highlight deep thoughts that are expressing themselves in a dream that you have regularly. It evokes a different world in which there are no social barriers. It represents an idea buried deep within you, which makes you think that your potential is infinite, without any limitations. It is a dream in which everything is possible for you, on all levels. Today this draw allows you to move toward this ideal by giving you new opportunities in your life and bringing you the answers you lack today. The cards evoke a favorable time for you, during which you can assert yourself more in your daily life and regain confidence. In the coming weeks you should receive a lot of kind gestures from those around you, especially from a man who might try to please and to seduce you. These signals should revive your ideal and get rid of the doubts you have at the moment. It is true that you have some excellent human qualities. You are a sensitive, understanding person, always ready to lend an ear. This inner wealth allows you to see the world in a very special, spiritual way. If in the past you have experienced hardships, you've always bounced back and started again on a healthy and balanced basis. Our eyes in the sky. Mercury turns retrograde today, and, as with all Mercury retrogrades, there could be significant miscommunication, technological issues, emotional meltdowns, drama, and travel delays. It isn't an ideal time to start a new project or sign a document. Sounds like fun, right? Nope. But not all hope is lost. This is the first Mercury retrograde of 2022, which is why we shouldn't overthink it. We just have to get through it, so we can start to enjoy the year ahead. It's imperative to make sure your email contacts, documents, and other important files are backed up and secure. There could be a system failure or miscommunication that sets you back a few days. The silver lining to all this is that when you do start saving all that information, you'll be able to go through old photos, emails, and docs, and discard the ones that are no longer essential. Basically, give your phone and computer a major detox. Because the Mercury retrograde commences at the same time that Venus is moonwalking, we can expect to hear from old lovers or exes. Also, we could experience relationship issues with current close ones, which won't be easy for anyone to get over. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. Also before dawn, Leo Mars forms a square to Ceres in Taurus, activating a T-square with retrograde Jupiter in Aquarius. The opposition between Mars and Jupiter will be exact tomorrow. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.